welcome back to K-Pop Cosmos. I am your host, Freyja, and once again, joining me is my co-host, Mark. Hey, Mark, what's going on?
Hey, Freya. Nothing much is going on except for one thing that I'm very excited about. Other than talking about this, our upcoming subject today, there was a animated movie that was announced about 4 years ago called K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh yeah,
Which,
I saw that.
and as soon as they announced it, I'm like, yes, when is that coming? I am ready for it. That was 4 years ago. So we
Yeah.
finally got a trailer. So I am very excited that there's going to be an animated K-pop action fantasy movie on Netflix. I'm very excited about that.
That completely forgot about it because like it was years ago, and yeah, I saw that like yesterday. I'm like, all right, this was a thing. I thought they scrapped it. But yeah, that's super exciting. I'm excited. Hopefully it's good. That's my
I hope
only
so.
fear.
My fingers are crossed.
Yeah, because sometimes they're just hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. But anyway, guys, today we are talking about a group that I was actually a part of making quote unquote, I'm using that term loosely. And that was the group Enhypen. All right, so Enhypen. So when I say I helped make this group, what I mean is I was watching the survival show Island that they were a part of, and I freaking voted.
There you go.
So that's what I mean, guys. I voted with. I actually had my family watch the show with me, and we all voted every single episode.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and all the people. Well, 99% of the people I voted for got in. So, yes. Enhypen is a 7-member South Korean boy group under Belift Lab, which is a subsidiary to Hybe, aka Big Hit Entertainment. They were from the survival show Island, and it was aired. It was on what was the? I don't remember the Korean TV station it was on. And it's a joint venture between CJ Entertainment and Hybe Corporation that happened in 2020. Everything's freaking out. It aired on Mnet, and then it was on YouTube for internationals. I watched it on Viki, which is a paid subscription site that does a lot of Asian stuff. But yeah, and they debuted November 30th, 2020. The group consists of Jungwon, Heeseung, Jae, Jake, Sunghoon, and Sunoo and Nikki. Their first mini album was Border Day 1. The group made their Japanese debut in 2021. The group, the name Enhypen means, let's see. Enhypen is a mix of an n-dash or a hyphen that connects different words to create new meaning. The members of Enhypen will connect, discover each other, and grow together. So that is a long-winded explanation to their name. They don't have an official color, but let me see. Let's find
I'm pretty
it.
sure it'd be blood red if it
Probably
was
blood red and black. So this is it's a bad picture. My bad. Sorry, guys. This is their light stick, and they just came out with this light wristband.
Oh, nice.
So it does the same thing as the light stick, but it's it's easier to carry around. And their fandom name is Engene, I think is how that's said. It's Engene. So Engine.
Yep.
The fans are the engines that let the members grow and keep on going. The fans are Enhypen's gene. So the DNA that connects and discover and grows together. So we're the blood that the group. So all of the members have their own solo rooms now. That's nice. Anywho, let's move on to our boys. So this is Jungwon. And sorry if I think I'm saying his name right. I watched the show. I'm pretty sure I'm saying his name right. His English name is Johnny Yang. He's the leader, but he's not the oldest. He's actually one of the youngest, if I remember correctly, because he made a big deal. He's like, what? I don't think he wanted to be the leader at first. His birthday was February 9th, 2004. He is Korean. He was born in okay, this is really long. Yongdong-po-gu, South Korea, Seoul, South Korea. So okay, Seoul, South Korea. He has an older sister. He went to Namgang High School and Hanlim Multi Arts School. He trained for 1 year and 4 months. He was ranked first in the final episode with 1,417,620 votes. Yeah, don't worry, I voted for him.
It would have been 1,417,619 if it wasn't for you.
No, it would have been it would have been like closer to less than that. It would have been 1,417,600 and probably about 11 because I had my family vote too.
Yeah.
So you guys are welcome. His personal fan club are Edens, and that was created by his fans. He has some habits. He likes pulling his sleeves down, fluttering his eyebrows up. I had a friend who did that. It drove me nuts. And putting his palms facing up while sitting. And I would see, I couldn't be there. I would have the urge to slap it.
Yeah.
So let's see. His favorite colors are blue, orange, white, green, and purple. He likes the color blue the most, though. He has a pet dog named Naomi, who was named after the dog in the drama Heart Is. According to Nikki, he and Sunoo snore the most. He is a former SM Entertainment trainee from 2017-2018, and then he went to Big Hit Entertainment in 2018 to 2019. He used to train with the members of NCT and Wavy back in SM days. He's close friends with this group. I can never get the name. Is it Psychers or Strikers? It's Xikers. I want to say Strikers, but I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. He's friends with Strikers Min Jae. And I already said his English name. And he wants to see the Northern Lights. I would do that, but it's so freaking cold up there. I would no. And then our next lovely member is Heeseung. So this guy was actually my sister's favorite.
Okay.
So I was the oldest member. He was born in 2001. He was born in Uang, South Korea. He has an older brother. He graduated from Gwangnam High School. He trained for 3 years and a month. He was ranked 5th in the final episode with 1,137,323 votes. His personal fandom name is Aces. He is a former Big Hit Entertainment trainee. He actually trained and is close to the TXT members, and we talked to them. He actually talked about that on the show. Like, they were training him to debut with TXT, but that didn't happen. So they put him on the show instead. His favorite colors are purple and ivory. His role model is his father. Let's see. He has experience in both songwriting and song composition. He is in a friend group called Easy with Stray Kids, IN, TXT's Byunggu, Just B's Lim Jimin, sorry. Let's see. And he's also friends with Jae Hyuk from Treasure. Ooh.
Wow.
He is very sociable.
Yeah.
I liked him. My sister really liked him. He was her absolute favorite during the show. Next is Jay. So Jay is my all-time favorite. His name is Jay Park. He was born in 2002. He was born. His hometown is Seattle, Washington, but he moved to Korea when he was 9. He's an only child. His education is Hanlim Arts High School. He was in the practical dance department. He trained for 2 years and 11 months. He ranked second in the final episode of Island with 1,182,889 votes. Sorry. His fandom name is Blue Jays, which is cute. I guess I'm a Blue Jay. He speaks a little Japanese and learned it while watching anime.
Nice.
He trained at LP Dance Academy before joining Big Hit. Jay is ticklish, yep, and he ranked 58 on TC Chandler's Most Handsome Faces of 2020. His favorite color is purple. His role model is EXO's Kai. He enjoys cooking and eating delicious food and dreaming of becoming a chef. He dreamed of becoming a chef when he was younger. His hobbies are blank staring, playing games, and shopping for clothes. So Jay, during the show, sorry guys, because I watched the show, I know a little too much about these guys. The reason that he became my favorite was in one episode. I don't have the video, but there was one episode where they had a song and they had to divvy out the parts, and so they auditioned for each part, and Jay auditioned for every single part. He tried 7 times, and he actually started crying because he kept being not picked. But he kept raising his hand over and over and over again until finally, after 7 tries, he got a part, which was really heartbreaking because I think there's only like 12 parts. So, but I really liked him because I was like, he's not gonna give up. He had perseverance. I like that. That means he's gonna try really hard as an idol. He's gonna work hard, and that's why I really liked him. So anyway.
Okay, can I just something that just struck me as I was looking at this? His name is Jay Park.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Like Jay Park.
And he's from Seattle.
Another Jay Park. Yeah, I know, right?
I'm like, wait, am I having deja vu, or are they trying to hide something here?
Yeah, I know. About the West Coast. Yeah, because Jay Park. As of Jay Park from AOMG. I don't even know what to say. Hip hopper Jay Park. He's from what was he? Salem, Oregon. So he was just like a state away.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, that's something seems very familiar about all of this. But that's cool. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, I had that. Like, there's so many Jay Parks in the K-pop industry right now. There's Jay Park, and then there's JYP. There's Jay Park from Enhypen. So yeah, it cracks me up. But yeah, I love Jay. And then we're moving on to Jake. Woo! Jake Sim. He was born in 2002. He was born in Seoul, South Korea, but he was raised in Australia since he was 9. So it was the opposite of Jay. Jay was born in Washington, and then he moved to Korea when he was 9. And then Jake is born in Korea and then moved to Australia when he was 9. He has an older brother, born in 2000. Let's see. He went to Edge Hill State School, St. Peter's Lutheran College, and Dwight School, Seoul. He trained for only 9 months. He ranked 3rd on the final episode of Island with 1,179,633 votes. He's good at playing soccer, table tennis, fishing, and violin. His fandom name is, I want to say Jackies, but they're probably Jakies.
Yeah, I would say Jakies.
Jakies. Jake is, let's see, he's smart, and he used to be the smartest kid in his math class. According to former classmates in Australia, Jake comes from a wealthy family. His favorite colors are black and ivory. He's close friends with Stray Kids, Bang Chan, and Felix. I totally get that. They're all Australian.
Exactly.
They have probably an Australian group chat, just like the Americans have the American group chat. His special skill is working out. He has a dog named uh, Layla. Let's see, he ranked 45th on TC Chandler's Most Handsome Faces of 2020. His hobbies are playing with his dog, listening to music, and shopping for clothes. He likes Layla, clothing, hip hop, Sunghoon, and all of the members. I like how they had to specify all of the members, not just Sunghoon.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I like everyone else too. And then speaking of Sunghoon, he is our next member. Woo! Sunghoon is Park Sunghoon, who was born in 2002. He was born in Cheonan, South Korea. Sunghoon has a younger sister named Park Yeji. He has a dog named Gail. He went to Pangok High School. He trained for 2 years and 1 month. His favorite color is white. He ranked sixth on the final episode with 1,088,413 votes. He is a former Big Hit trainee. His fandom name is Penguins.
Nice.
His role model is BTS's V. His nickname is Figure Skating Prince. And he used to be a competitive figure ice skater. He had severe, amblyopia, which is lazy eye when he was young. Let's see. He was chosen as #1 visuals in Island, episode 12. He likes figure skating and clothes. I actually have a video of him figure skating if you would like to see it.
Wow.
Let's it's just 35 seconds. So let's watch. So there's actually other videos too, but I didn't want to get hit from like anyone. So he was in junior competitions and stuff. So you can find them online. They just kind of seem like family videos, so I didn't want to touch them. So yeah, so that's so, and they actually incorporate his ice skating skills in some of their performances. He does like some solo stuff. And now we have Sunoo. He was born in 2003 in Suwon, South Korea. He has a sister. He went to Hanlim Art School. He trained for 10 months. He placed 8th in the final episode with 935,771 votes, sorry. But he was the producer's choice. So he was the last member to get in because he didn't get enough votes.
Mm-hmm.
But the producers, they chose one member to pass, and that was Sunoo.
Wow.
The person, this is what, okay, I like Sunoo. Don't get me wrong, people.
You didn't vote for him.
Yes, so you know that 99%. Yeah, I didn't vote for Sunoo, and the reason why is throughout the show he was sick a lot, and he was said that he was in poor health. So I was like, I don't think that would, with how rigorous and hard an idol's schedule is, I thought that would probably not be the best place for him. You know, with someone with poor health, I think I would be like, it might make it worse. But so that's why I didn't vote for him. I thought maybe that wouldn't be good for his health. And, you know, Mama Bear kind of came out. I'm like, I don't want him to hurt himself. You know? So the person I did vote for was Kay, but she's not on here. But he is in one of their music videos, which I'll talk about. So I voted for Kay instead of Sunoo. Sorry, guys. Don't hate me. I do like Sunoo. But, you know, he's very talented. He has a black belt in Hapkido. His fandom is called Sunshines. He does smile a lot. I believe his representative emoji is a fox, which is kind of funny because when I was watching, I would like lean over. I'm like, he kind of has he has fox eyes. So we were calling him a fox during the show because I'm like, he kind of has like the fox face structure. You know what I mean? Like everyone like they have phoenix eyes, dragon eyes. I was like, he kind of has the eyes of like the foxes that they draw in like anime and stuff. So it's just kind of funny that his representative emoji is a fox now. He loves using emojis. He started taking piano lessons at a young age. His favorite colors are mint, purple, pink, and blue. And he's once again is one of the snorers of the group. His special skill is Aegyo. Yeah, he does really good with that. He declared the 24th of every month is Sun Ki Day, which is Sunoo Nikki Day.
Love it.
Sunoo, yeah, it's cute. Sunoo loves spicy food, mint chocolate. Heck yeah. Disney movies, scented candles, etc. I could chill with this dude. He revealed in a V Live that his birth name spelled Sunwo, Seonwoo, while his stage name is Sunoo. And then let's go to our second pair from the Sun Nikki days, and this is Nikki. So Nikki is actually, his birth name is Nishimura Riki. So he is Japanese. He was born in Okayama, Japan. He was born in 2005. He has a sister and let's see. He has two younger sisters, an older sister. All right. Wait. Yeah, he has an older sister and a younger sister. He trained for 8 months. He ranked 4th in the final episode with 1,140,718 votes. His fandom name is Nikides. He's ambidextrous. He can memorize the whole choreography in just 10 minutes. Nikki was named Island's #1 dancer. He began learning how to dance with jazz and ballet. He's said to look like a male version of Squid Game actress Jung Hyoin. Hang on, let me see. I need to confer. And yes, he does. Look her up. Her name is Jung Aung Hyoin, Hyeon. And if you get her face and then his face, they look like they could be twins. It's kind of scary. I'm gonna exit out of that. Let's see. He's considered the best dancer of the group from members and fans. He was ranked 100 for the most handsome faces of 2020. He was 24th on TC Chandler's Most Handsome Faces of 2020 and was nominated in 2021. And he is the youngest. He's the maknae. I think during Island, he said that he was learning dance so young because his family owned a dance studio in Japan. And so he would just go. Okay. So, during the show, I'm going to be honest, I didn't really like him at first because he kind of, how to say, he had that brat attitude, you know, like, but then over the episodes, I'm like, I like this kid. I started to really like him. He's also now the tallest member of Enhypen, and recently he did he performed with Taemin recently.
Oh, nice.
I think they performed Guilty recently. And let's see, I'm gonna double check. I think it was in November. But yes, and he did really well. They blended really well vocally, Taemin with his falsetto and Nikki with his deeper voice. It sounded really good. So those are our members, and me being a little too involved with them. So let's just talk about their music some more. Also, let's see. They debuted in 2020, and their first song, I believe, was what was it called? Give and Take. Yeah, Give and Taken. So what did you think of their music overall?
So the music overall, the thing that struck me from the very beginning was I was picking up like a vampire vibe.
Yes, that is exactly what they're going for.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm like, oh, they're really kind of like leaning into it. Like originally, like it started out that way. I thought it was just
Mhm.
a video. I didn't realize it was going to carry out throughout the remaining of their music. But yeah, I like their music. I thought the debut song was mid tempo. Not really like super exciting, but I thought it was solid. And I honestly think like their songs just get better and better. Like I think their best material, and don't, and Enhypen fans, don't come for me, please. I'm just learning about them now. But I think as they progress, I think their songs are getting better and better and better. The beginning songs are good. They definitely have a couple of bangers in the first like 4 or 5, but the songs that they've been putting out lately are like top tier. So I'm really enjoying their progression.
Yeah, I agree with you. They have very much progressed in their music. I like their newer stuff, like their new song. What is it called? No Doubt. I actually really like that one.
Yep.
And yeah, I think they are getting better and better. I think they're also falling more into their groove of like what goes with the members more, and how they fit into everything. I The vampire thing, it's still continuing on. They actually released a webtoon recently. I think there's even a music video for it.
Yeah.
Dark Moon. It's so each of them have a corresponding character in the webtoon, and it's let's see, it has to deal with dark. What was it? Webtoon created by Hybe in collaboration with Naver Webtoon. Tells the story of 7 boys based on the members of Enhyphen attending a prestigious academy and their involvement with a mysterious female transfer student. The webtoon, blah, blah. It has to do with they start seeing their past lives and whatnot. I haven't read it, but that's what I've been seeing. So that's kind of their overarching thing as well. With the music videos. Also, with the music video, that member K the guy K that I was telling you about. Do you remember the Drunk Days music video at the very beginning?
Yes. Is that the one that was very bloody?
Yes. Do you remember the 2 werewolf guys
Oh
that are standing in the
yeah.
background?
I love that scene.
So one of those guys is K.
Oh, nice.
From Island. So they were so this is speculation, but they were going to do an island show in Japan, and Kay was part of it. So I think he was supposed to be part of that group, and that's why they were kind of teasing them as like the werewolves. I think their concept for that group was going to be werewolves. But for some reason or another, that group never happened. I remember they were doing the show, but I think there was something that happened. I can't remember if it was a scandal, and they just never made the group, which is unfortunate.
That is a absolutely amazing idea, and I don't know why that didn't occur to me when I watched the video. I mean, obviously they're werewolves, but it didn't occur to me that there could be like a underworld universe.
Yeah.
A K-pop universe with vampires and werewolves.
Yeah. Well, if so what was going on, okay, so as someone who was heavily into the BTS army back in the day, and I like TXT, so they kind of have this mythological thing going on with, I don't know if they're doing it with the girl groups, but with the boy groups, BTS were kind of like fallen angels kind of situation going on, which kind of really showed in the Wings era of them. And then TXT, they kind of had the horn thing, so they were kind of like the demons, quote unquote.
Okay.
And then Enhypen being vampires kind of makes sense, and then that Japanese group being werewolves kind of makes sense because they're all kind of connected in this like underworld type thing, you know. But unfortunately, that Japanese group, because it was Nicholas. I think this is Kay and Nicholas, and then there were some other members from Island that were going to be part of that group. But I'm very disappointed because I liked Kay a lot. But anyway, I was super excited when I saw him. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Kay! But that just kind of makes me sad. But yeah, I like the overarching like vampire thing. I just there is one. Oh, let's just continue on. I'm not going to say what I don't like yet. So they're really good. They did also a collaboration with. I don't know if you knew this because I didn't know it until I dug a little deeper. They did a song with Flo Rida a couple months ago.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, it is called. Let me find it. Where are you? Confessions. So they did it. It's no. Where did I put that? All right. Confessions. It was released in January. It has Heeseung, Jake, and Paul Russell involved. It's actually really good. I like the song.
Okay.
It's a good song. Then again, I kind of like Flo Rida a little bit. And then also, Jay did a collaboration with a J-Rock group, and I'm a J-Rock girl, so I was super excited. He did a song with Glay, and the song's called "Is Who Done It." So it's the spelling's really weird. It's WHODUNIT, but they say "Who Done It." And Jay also contributed to the writing of the lyrics in that song. And I'm a J-Rocker, so girl, I love J-Rock. I actually was into J-Rock way before K-pop. And I freaking love that song. I love J-Rock though. So I'm like, oh, this is just like so good. Every time K-pop groups or K-pop idols do the J-Rock stuff, I'm so like DBSK and I was like, yes, so excited. Because I love J-Rock so much. So that song is good too. I do recommend that one. Let's see what else. They ranked really well. They kind of came out of the gate really strong and hard. They were winning awards right off the bat. Let's see what else.
You know, one thing I will say that really impressed me is that their music videos look like they are expensive, like very expensive. And you don't usually get, at least from my understanding, you don't usually see that kind of production value in rookie groups. I mean, when they were rookies, like usually you'll get like the big set or maybe the box set. Excuse me, the box set. But from the very jump, all of their videos have amazing special effects. And I'm like, wow, someone spent a lot of money on this video. And then I watch the next one. I'm like, wow, someone spent a lot of money on this video. And then you get to the next one. I'm like, well, Jesus, there's a lot of money being spent on these videos. So I give them props for that. You don't really, at least I don't really come across that with boy groups or beginning boy groups.
Yeah, especially if you like compare it to like EXO and Growl. They're just in a hangar essentially, and it's I mean, it is a one-shot music video and it's really impressive. You do that Growl and you do was it? I can only think of like the wolf one. And they're just like inside and you're like, it doesn't seem like this really costs that much, and they're all like wearing jump. And then you look at this and the production value and like the cost has got to have been crazy because you don't usually see this with rookie groups. Maybe the girl groups because they're gonna make more, I guess. I don't really know, but yeah, they really put a lot of money behind them. I mean, even before their debut, the Island TV show was really, they built their own. So they built this building. Well, they built two buildings all it's out in the woods all by itself. And they had dorm rooms. Like they put a lot of money into the production of that TV show. And they were living in this huge, like it was so nice. And they gave them all this food, all of the food they could eat. And, and they had their own beautiful practice room. So they've been spending money on these guys even before they debuted. Like they poured a lot of money into them. So, and like I said, if anyone wants the show, it's on. You can find it on YouTube and Viki if you have Viki. Season 2 of Island is not owned by Hybe though. And they made a girl group, so don't expect the same stuff. It was through I'm blanking on his name. It's Black Label.
Teddy.
I think it was Teddy's label who did it. And they made a girl group. And I have mixed feelings with girl groups, so I couldn't make it through that season. But I did like Fuko, and she didn't get in. So my sister told me she didn't get in. So I'm glad I didn't watch the rest of it because I would have cried because Fuko was a mom. She, that female friend who always like takes care of everyone. She was definitely that, and it just made me sad she didn't get in. Anyway, sorry, spoilers for season 2 that happened years ago. But yeah, I've liked. Let's see, music videos. I love the magic and the vampire everything aesthetic, but I've always been a sucker for vampires. Like back in the day, I read like Interview with a Vampire and all of the Anne Rice books and stuff, and I watched the movies and Queen of the Damned and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I still am. I love vampires. So I was glad they did it, but they didn't do it like. I mean, they kind of did sometimes. They'd do it like stereotypical vampire where they're like, in the early, European clothes and stuff. I mean, some of the music videos they did, but most of them they didn't. So I appreciate that. They're just kind of dudes that don't age. I did really enjoy their anime music videos. Even the silly one where they're just sitting on the train and like some of them get up and get snacks and whatnot. I liked that because it showed like the passage of time and they changed their outfits. And I just think it was like the burning city in the background. And it was nicely done. I liked it. So, and then there was another one, the Sweet Venom. Did you watch the Sweet Venom performance video?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't watch the performance video. I watched maybe I did. No, I don't think I watched the performance video because the one that I saw, they were very clearly inspired by Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
The outfits were, which I thought was cool because I mean a lot of K-pop. If you're a singing, dancing boy in a K-pop group, there's a good chance that you would have studied a little bit of Michael Jackson, or he would have influenced you in some aspect. But to see like 7 guys like say, oh yeah, we are definitely honoring Michael Jackson in these outfits, I thought that was very, very cool.
Yeah, and I was like, even the song where they do Sweet and they do I'm like, oh my gosh, Michael Jackson. I love it so much. But yeah, the performance video is them with like the high water pants and this, the typical like Michael Jackson outfits, and I love it. Because who doesn't like Michael Jackson? If you don't like Michael Jackson, there's something wrong with you. I'm just gonna say he is the king of pop worldwide, and I love him. But yeah, I love that video. I love the essentially, yeah, like you said, the dedication to Michael Jackson. Like everyone, like Taemin, Michael Jackson, and I love seeing his influence everywhere. So it just makes me happy. Let's see. Are there any let's see. What other? Did you see that they did a collaboration with Pokemon?
No, I missed that one.
So they did a collaboration with Pokemon. It was called, I need to write my notes in better order, but I just jump all over. It was a song. They actually had a music video. One and Only is the name of the song. And the music video is just kind of them just doing everyday things, but then they have like their personal Pokemon. Like one of the members has Snorlax, someone has Charmander. What's that bluebird? Puplet? Whatever, the water bird. And they actually did a short, I don't want to say they did a full performance because it wasn't a full performance, but they, the army of Pikachus. They did a performance with the army of Pikachus. And like some of the members looked really awkward with the army of Pikachus, and some of them like seemed like they were having a blast. But it was just something fun and cute. They also did a song for a anime, and it looks like it's a water volleyball anime. I don't know. The kid had a volleyball, and there's a pool behind him, and it was called. Gosh, dang it! Remain. I have no idea. It was Bandai Namco. Water polo. That's what it is. It's a water polo anime. So, TXT did volleyball. They did Remain. It's water polo. That explains why they did the music video with the it looked like rugby. The football.
I was just about to say the Tame Dash video where they're all like in different sport outfits, kind of. There was one part where they're wearing like rugby outfits and they're playing rugby. In the black and red outfit, I was like, oh yeah, those outfits look cool. I commend them on that.
Yeah, they were cool looking outfits, but then I was like, then I go into like, I wonder if they breathe well though. The fake leather pants. I'm like, that must have been very uncomfortable for you guys. You know? But they were really cool outfits. I really liked them. And then what was the other one? So with their light stick, I don't know if it is, but when you look at their light stick, it kind of looks like one of those plasma tubes, you know? Yeah. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but that's what I think of every time I see it. I'm like, it looks like one of those like blood tubes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But I don't know. I don't know. Don't take that don't think that's actually what it is. But yeah. So for one song that I didn't like, they had one that I did not like. Was it X? Oh, I think it was called Pass the Mic or something like that.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I
just didn't like it. I don't know. I just, maybe because of how it flowed. I didn't like the constant like kind of stutter thing. I didn't really like that. I like more when it just kind of like flows naturally and I could just like chill out and watch, relax. But that one, it just too much of that stutter and it started bugging me. So I didn't like it because of that. Other than that, I don't really have any songs I don't like. I do prefer, like you said, their newer stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. And then with like the music videos, I can't even think of one that I didn't even like, because even if I didn't like the song, I still like the music video.
Sure. There's one thing that I didn't realize I was missing until probably about 4 videos in. Maybe I'm an idiot for not realizing this beforehand, but if you have 7 guys in a boy group, the odds are one of them is going to be the rapper, if not 2 of them. So throughout every song, I'm waiting for the rapper to come on and, spit some bars, and it doesn't happen. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Where's he?
Where's the rapper in this? How do you have 7 boys and not one of them is the rapper? And I'm like, that's kind of refreshing. Like, I like the idea that they're a very traditional K-pop boy band. And their music isn't like, it's not it's not like we're too cool to be a boy band. You know what I mean? Like, they're not trying to show anything other than what they actually are, which is amazing vocals, amazing dancing, super high budget video, but a traditional boy group. And I honestly found that very refreshing. It was nice to get to the bridge, and I'm like, oh, here comes the rapper, and it doesn't happen. So I'm like, oh, okay, good for you guys.
Yeah, and here's the thing: when I was doing their introductions, I didn't say anyone's positions, did I?
No.
Yeah, that's because nobody has any positions, not really. So Jungwon has his position is the leader.
Yep.
Nikki, his position is he's the best dancer, so he's the main dancer. And then I guess Heeseung, his is the center, but like everyone else, nobody has positions. No one is regulated to a certain position. So yeah, it is very refreshing to have that. Because even in these other K-pop groups, just because they're a rapper doesn't mean they can't sing.
Right.
Like, it just means that everyone else is just quote unquote better at singing than they are. So like, here you go, you're the rapper. Because that's what happened to one of the Super Junior group guys. He was originally a singer, and that's how he got into SM. But then they're like, we're gonna have you rap, and then that happened with BTS as well. We never talked about BTS, but they're one of the rappers, J-Hope, Hobie. He wasn't a rapper before. The rapper Suga or Yoongi and RM had to teach him how to rap because he had never rapped before. So, and they're like, "You're going to be a rapper." He's like, "I don't know how." So the other members had to. But yeah, Enhypen is different. No one really has any real like positions, or they're not stuck in any regulated roles, which is very nice. Which I think actually helps allow all of the members to shine in their own way. And I'm very happy that they're letting the guys go and be a part of collabs from other industries and other, I guess, genres or genres of music, like Jay with the J-Rock and Jake and Heeseung. I can't remember who was on that. With Flowrider, it was Heeseung and Jake. Yeah, like they're, and that's just a rapper. Then they didn't rap; they just sang. But like, it's really nice that they're letting them go out and do these things. And it just makes me excited for when they can do their solo stuff, because then you can really see what they like to do and what their style really is. And that's why, like, when companies don't let them do their own solo stuff, it kind of weirds me out, because I'm like, I want to know what the guys want to do, like with SHINee, like Taemin, his music style is very different than say Minho or Keys or Onus, and it's just, I'm excited to see more of them. They've only been around for, they debuted in 2020, so they're not rookies anymore. But they've only been around for 5 years, which means that the 7-year curse is coming around the corner. So hopefully they don't fall to that. I would like to see more from them. But yeah, were there any songs or music videos you didn't like?
Yeah, and I know you like J-Rock.
Oh, I love J-Rock.
I know you're J-Rock
I know it's not for everyone. I get it. It's trust me, I know.
There was one song that had like a kind of a rock style that I just wasn't really feeling. It's called Blessed Cursed.
Yeah.
Which is, nice song. Definitely leaned a little bit towards the rock style, and it's okay. I didn't like it as much as I liked the other songs. But that being said, there was a song, actually the anime one, the One in a Billion.
Yeah.
That one also it doesn't have like rock vibes. It's a groove to it, but there's definitely rock influences in it. And there I thought it worked. I thought it worked really well. So yeah, that was the only one. Oh, and one more, a song called, oh my God, I have a feeling people are going to kill me.
It's fine.
A song called Sacrifice, which amazing video, beautiful to look at. The song did not really work for me. But those were the only two.
Okay. Well, that's understandable. Like we said, like not everyone, I like when people like different things, makes the world more colorful. But yeah, I'm the same way. Even though I didn't like Pass the Mic, I still like the music video. Like whoever they have doing their music videos, I'm like, don't ever get rid of this person, because they're just killing it every time. Now, if we're going to be talking the clothing department,
Aw.
May have some conversations needed with some of the outfits. It was mostly, I know we're going back to this particular style, but it was in the No Doubt music video, right? So they're wearing suits, okay? And for the most part, I like them. But I don't know who decided to put Nicki in the outfit he's in, but he kind of, because of how baggy it is. I know they used to do this in like the 1950s. They used to have these really baggy pants and stuff with their suits. But I love Nicki, I really do. But it looks like he's drowning in the suit because of how baggy it is on him. So he kind of looks like he's a kid dressing up in his dad's suit, and it just bothered me so much. I'm like, who designed this? I'm like, I like tailored suits on guys, like what Monsta X did. Like they would wear their nice tailored suits, and it fits their body proportions really well. Baggy suits just don't do it for me. I like suits, but just not baggy like that. Poor Nicki, though, it really looks like atrocious on him. And it doesn't help that he's wearing like the old man glasses too. You know what I mean? The grandpa glasses with like the please tell me you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, the old man glasses? Yeah.
The old man glasses. Yeah, and I'm like, it doesn't help that he's wearing that. So, but then also I'm gonna say the leather outfits at the very end of that music video.
Yeah.
Then it was the complete opposite. Now it looks like they're wearing their sister's clothes and it doesn't fit properly. Sorry, guys, you're gonna kill me. I know. I'm sorry. I love these guys, but like, I don't. And once again, the breathing thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I am a female, but I can only imagine what these poor guys are feeling in the jeans. And the poor face, because it's that. I think of that Friends episode where Ross is wearing the leather pants and he can't get them back on because he was sweating so much, and then they shrink. And I'm like, I feel so bad for these guys because their shirts are leather or pleather or whatever, and then their pants are leather, and they're making them dance in them. And I'm like, back in their K-pop days when the boys are wearing the skinny jeans, they always had like the knees cut, you know, so they could bend their knees, but they can't do that in these tight leather pants. And then they put their hands in their pocket, and you really see how tight it is. I'm like, I feel so bad for you guys. But that's like the only two outfits I really had problems with. I'm like, I can't. And poor Nicki in that first suit, but like those leather outfits, they must have been so hot and miserable in those things. I do like the corset thing in the back of the design of I like the design of the jacket with like the corset back, but like I said, it just kind of looks like they stole their sister's leather pants and jacket. But other than that, I liked all their outfits. I thought they were all cute. I especially, like you said, the in that one video, the black and red polo outfits or rugby outfits. Sorry. I'm not good with sports. I can't remember. I know football and soccer. Okay. Oh, I do like ice skating, which is why I like. But other than that, let's see. I am glad to see that Sunoo is not too sick. I'm glad he's doing better than on Island. Because like I said, the only reason I didn't vote for him is because I was afraid for his health. Okay? Don't hate me. I'm sorry. I do like him. But overall, for my final thoughts for this group, I love this group. I kind of feel mama bear-ish with them. Like, I can't, how to say this without it sounding weird. I can't view these guys as anything but like cute little brothers, you know?
Sure.
Like, I'm not, because I'm not old enough to be their mom, okay? I'm not that old. But like some people, you know, they like Nicki's now what, in his 20s? I don't remember, but I can't watch like a lot of the videos, the fan videos, because they're like, oh, he's so hot, and I'm like, that kind of makes me cringe a little. No, because I view them as like little brother types. So I'm like, I can't. It's just it's too weird. But I do think I hope they do well. I do think they're good. Their music is continuing to get better with each release. So I'm looking forward to keeping an eye on them. I may not be a heavy stan of theirs, which is kind of weird considering how much I was yapping during this um, about everything. But I will keep an eye on them because of that island show. I feel that's a slight connection, and I like seeing them do well. So I will recommend them. And yeah, any final thoughts?
Yeah, I do want to stress again how much I think it's cool that they are completely leaning into this vampire vibe.
Mm.
There's something that just won't go away, and I think that's awesome. Uh, the two songs that are just like flat out amazing. Number one is "Bite Me,"
Oh yeah.
which what I didn't like get all of the lyrics at first until I started watching the videos, and I'm like, "Bite Me," of course. now, now it all makes sense. "Bite Me" and "EXO." Those two songs are top tier. It's like when I heard those. Oh, and they have a new song called "Loose."
Oh.
It just came out too. Those songs immediately go into the playlist. So definitely recommend those. All of their videos are fancy, are very expensive. So I kept waiting for the where's the where's the one box set video? Where's the cheesy video? Even the one that we were just talking about where it was like super hot, and he opens up the desk and there's a steak cooking inside. I'm like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, and I love it. I'm here for it. So I love the imagination in all their videos. I love like all of the visuals, all of the moons and the blood and all of that stuff. I think they are definitely a K-pop group that's meant for great things, or meant for a uh, much more passionate fan base and a lot more popularity. The fact that they're 5 years in, and I feel like they're just like really starting to accomplish like the big goals. I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be good for a few more years. So I'm excited about the new stuff.
Yeah. And also for everyone who wants to know, they did I said recently, they announced a US tour. So if you want to see them, check that out as well. I believe the tour starts in August.
Nice.
So a couple months away. Yeah, if you can afford it, go for it. I cannot. So yeah, thank you guys once again for joining us on K-Pop Cosmos. You can find me on YouTube at Freyja VT, where I play mostly otome games, but I do play other games from time to time as well. I'm currently playing First Day Evermore, and it's completely emotionally destroying me. So if you want to hear me fumble through and cry, go check that out. So what do you got going on, Mark?
You can catch me every week on Soul Wizard Podcast. Every week, me and my co-host get together and discuss newer movies or TV shows that has come out. Due to my super excitement over K-pop Demon Hunters, that has been added to the rotation. So we will be reviewing that in another month or so.
Awesome. I will watch that to make sure before I watch the show. All right. Well, thank you guys once again, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, everyone.